Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. To save her father, does Steffy ruin Brooke and Ridge's wedding? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester's comeback will be a big event for the CBS soap series. After the Luna Nozawa scandal, Steffy and the kids left for Europe, but she will soon return to the ruins of her father Ridge Forrester's love life. Following Brooke Logan's boating mishap, Ridge comes to the realization that Taylor Hayes was not his true love. He must now shatter Taylor's heart by leaving her for Brooke, which is a sad reality. His kids, Steffy and Thomas Forrester, will not be pleased with the awful circumstances. Ridge is aware that he needs to break up with Taylor. She is unaware that after saving Brooke from drowning in Capri, Ridge gave her a passionate kiss. Ridge isn't ready to end his relationship with Taylor, but he can't stop thinking about that kiss. He's not ready yet, at least. He will eventually find the courage to confess his feelings for Brooke to Taylor. Although she won't be shocked, she will probably feel deceived. It might feel considerably worse this time. There was nothing she could say to entice him back, he assured Taylor, and he was done with Brooke. It turns out that Ridge wanted to start a new life with Brooke, and wasn't over her. After Ridge breaks up with her, Taylor calls Steffy to give her an update, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. When Steffy returns home, she will have a plan to prevent her father from making a terrible error. She may even try to stop the bridge wedding by calling Thomas for assistance. Brooke has never been welcomed into Ridge's life by Steffy. She holds her responsible for her mother's childhood tragedy and sadness. Ridge 3 would frequently switch between Brooke and Taylor. Although Brooke wasn't entirely to blame, Steffy doesn't accept her Dax part in the mayhem. According to B&B teasers, Steffy comes back with a scheme to prevent her father from making a mistake. She doesn't think her father would wed Brooke, and cause her mother to lose her heart once more. Although Steffy is unsure of how she can prevent the wedding, she has a strategy in place. She reaches out to Thomas for assistance. Steffy thinks the two of them can make Ridge see that being married to Brooke is not a good choice. Luna disguisedly breaks up Will's party. In the preview video for the upcoming week of Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa is shown sneaking into a party while Lee Finnegan, in a panic, emails Sheila Sharp an SOS. Carter Walton assures Ridge Forrester at the beginning of the weekly ad that he wants to marry Hope Logan, but Hope will be occupied with Liam Spencer. Hope will argue that there is nowhere else she would rather be, even if Liam is aware that she could be doing a million other things. Could a love reunion be in the works? Fans will witness some intimate moments as Hope and Liam continue to bond over his cancer fake-out. The celebration for Will Spencer's promotion will then start. Deacon Sharp will welcome them, and make an interesting statement because Will be accompanied by Electra Forrester as they enter the restaurant. In the weekly preview video, Deacon states, "What happens at Il Giardino stays at Il Giardino." Something crazy that Will would rather keep hidden could happen at this party as a result of Deacon's remark. Things will be a little chaotic because there will be a DJ, alcohol and dancing. It will present Luna with the ideal chance to sneak out of Lee's house, put on a disguise, and start breaking into parties. Lee will become alarmed as soon as she learns that Luna is gone. Sheila will wonder where their grandchild would go after Lee finally calls her, and admits Luna isn't there. She will try to blend in with the crowd while wearing a wig and spectacles when she returns to Luna. As the events unfold, Luna will also pick up a mask, which could lead to the development of an unsettling narrative. Does the program have an instance of mistaken identity in the works? Will might not be able to distinguish between a masked Luna and a masked Electra if he becomes inebriated, and possibly even under the influence of drugs. Due to this party and Luna's next ploy, we'll see if Will cheats on Electra without intending to because B&B has committed similar blunders in the past. Lee lays down the law while Sheila feeds Luna's dangerous obsession with Will. Sheila shows up at Lee's house to see how Luna is doing. As Sheila and Luna share a secret glance, Lee thinks about providing her a new life. Sheila offers to go order Luna a pizza, but Lee cautions her that until they know what they're dealing with, no one can know that Luna is still alive. Ivy tells Electra in Forrester's design office that today is going to be a significant day for her boyfriend. Brooke and Katie remark that this is more of a celebration than a meeting as Will and another intern, Tony, eat lunch with them in Il Giardino at that very moment. Brooke informs the young people that they are no longer interns and are getting promoted. When Elektra returns to Forrester, she is overjoyed to learn of her man's elevation and is eager to congratulate him. Referring back to the week's subject, Elektra tells her aunt that Will can appreciate her desire to postpone having sex. He is without a doubt the ideal man for her. Ivy wishes more young women would listen to themselves the way Elektra has, in the spirit of a PSA. Elektra fantasizes about having a lovely and romantic first time. Sheila shows up at Il Giardino in the meantime, and overhears Brooke telling Deacon about Will's promotion. Katie clucks, saying she is so pleased of her boy. Will makes a joke about what Bill would think when Deacon offers to find some sparkling water. After almost losing Liam, Katie believes he will be a more understanding father. Will is hoping that now everything will calm down. Brooke and Katie are grateful that Luna will no longer be a worry. Will adds he can't wait to tell Elektra, and Sheila rolls her eyes. She becomes excited when Katie approaches Deacon about throwing a party. Sheila trots out with her pizza after sidling up to her husband to get confirmation of what she heard at the pub. Luna struggles to decide whether to address Lee as Aunt Lee or Grandma Lee, while she is at her house. What she calls Finn doesn't matter to her mother. "Do you think she's pretty?" Luna asks. She already knows she's gorgeous, even though Lee tells her so. Lee cautions, "Stop thinking about boys," after noticing the wheels spinning. Will Spencer in particular. Unfazed and beaming, Luna remarks on Will's attractiveness and advises her to calm down. Lee is furious since she risked everything for her. "You understand that you will follow my instructions?" She complains that Luna is beginning to resemble her mother. She must concentrate on atonement. Lee didn't jeopardize everything for her to discard everything over boys. Watch out for a new tagline. Especially over Will Spencer. Lee tells Luna that she will now serve as her drill sergeant. She will help her change and prevent her from becoming like her mother. Sheila notices the tension as soon as she enters. When Luna complains to Sheila about Will's promotion and the party arrangements at Il Giardino, Lee leaves to answer a call. Luna gives a cheeky smile. At Forrester, Katie informs her and Ivy about the upcoming celebration as Elektra congratulates Will and Brooke. When Elektra and Will are by themselves, they share a passionate kiss. He believes that both of them may have a fantastic night at the party. "Maybe," she whispers sensuously. "Here's what Thomas Forrester will do next. All of us have been waiting for this news. Thomas Forrester will soon return to the canvas, according to the comings and goings of the bold and the beautiful. For all the information you require, continue reading below." Actually, Matthew's co-star Annika Noel was the one who revealed the actor's comeback. And many of the show's fans are eager for this to happen. In fact, there is a lot of conjecture that Thomas may be the one to permanently separate Hope from Carter Walton. On social media, fans of the bold and the beautiful undoubtedly had a lot to say about the issue. If bringing back Thomas will benefit the show and the character of Hope, then so be it. Hope was forced into a relationship with Carter that didn't work out, and the writers made her do things that aren't even familiar to the character. Possible teases from Don Diamant Will and Bill's reunion. The two were dressed in costume, but they could have been having fun on set by mugging the camera with their arms crossed for a good laugh. This implies that a meeting between Bill and Will at Forrester Creations might be imminent. The players were in the Forrester design room, where Will spends a lot of time. Bill and Katie recently talked about Liam's miraculous recovery from deadly brain cancer during scenes at the fashion house. However, he and Morrow haven't used the screen together in a while. What might bring Bill and Will together once more? Bill and Wood would most likely talk about Will's romantic life, but they could also talk about the agony the Spencers went through when Liam was given a fictitious death sentence. Yes, Dr. Grace Buckingham deceived the family in her last-ditch attempt to save her and her daughter's lives. But the soap opera might have moved on by the time this possible scenario airs. Instead, the emphasis might be on Luna's schemes to win Will over or at least hold him in her arms. He was her first thought after surviving a near-fatal gunshot wound. The father-son pair has a soft spot for Luna. When Bill thought she was his daughter, Will wasn't pleased with how she looked in their lives. His distaste further increased when he learned that she had fabricated the paternity test. In addition to Luna killing 2 people, attempting to blame her mother for the crimes, and abducting Steffy with the intention of leaving her dead, His resentment of his father makes it reasonable for him to forgive Luna. But during the past 6 months, Will has given in to Luna's approaches and flirtation. Even though he and Elektra have been together for a long time, he has struggled with their lack of closeness. That wouldn't be a problem if they were together, Luna stated unequivocally. Indeed, Will attempted to use a planned sting with the police to get her into confessing to trying to hurt Steffy in order to honey trap her. That is water under the bridge, though, as we have seen when Luna awoke from her sleep. Her want to be with Will is stronger than ever.